So, Arsenal 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. We've dropped 2 points at home today. We got down to 10 men. Toothless, spineless performances all over the pitch.
Yeah.
And, Kenny, we've got a big set of fixtures coming up in the next couple of months. We've got Tottenham away next. Declan Rice is going to miss that. We then have Atalanta away. We then have Man City away. Further down the road, we then have Liverpool at home, followed by Newcastle away, followed by Inter Milan away, followed by Chelsea away.
Yeah.
If we play like we did today, mate, we're dusted by the end of them fixtures.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I think the first of all, you've got to look at the context of the match. The first half, even before we got the goals, Brighton got stuck into us. Their tactics was simple: stop Odegaard and stop Partey. They got in amongst Odegaard. They sussed the referee out. The referee was going to basically let everything go. The referee basically every 50-50, we were getting nothing, man. The referees, man, are sussing out their plays. They're on to Declan Rice. They're on to Saka. They're on to Gabriel. But all the Gabriels, they all think they're divers, so they're going to give us nothing. So our reputation preceded us today, especially in that first half. And it was kind of a nothing first half where you thought, right, we're going to go to 0-0. And the positives was Saka out-jumping Lewis Dunk. I repeat, Saka out-jumping Lewis Dunk. And then Lewis Dunk not having no pace whatsoever. And, Havertz puts the ball beyond the keeper.
Nice goal as well. Very nice finish.
Probably one of his best goals he's got at the football club. That's a positive. The negatives were Declan Rice. I don't care what anyone says. It was right in front of me. And I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to tell the truth here. I had no slow motion where all these BT, TNT cameras are there and also the cameras from all over the world. Right in front of me, Declan Rice takes out Veltman. And then what's happened is that right in front of me, Declan Rice is walking but looking back. I saw Declan Rice nudge the ball away from Veltman. Veltman's gone to kick the ball. Obviously, he's kicked out of Declan Rice. Declan Rice gets caught. Declan Rice has gone in a heap. Now, if Declan Rice didn't try to get Veltman sent off, the referee wouldn't have noticed him. Probably would have not done anything about kicking the ball away. But because he went down, crying like a little bitch, feigning injury, the referee had to. If he's going to book Veltman, he's got to book the root of the problem. The root of the problem is Declan Rice, for a start, didn't go 10 yards. That's a booking offence. And then he's nudged the ball away with his foot.
He tried conning the ref and he stitched himself up.
Yes. So if Arsenal fans want to sort of bitch and say this is unfair, then what they need to do is go to the the referee's law book, because at the letter of the law, Declan Rice didn't move 10 yards and then he kicks the ball away. Now, he didn't punch it away, but he did it in a cute way where the referee and Lino saw what he did. So I don't know why he's got any complaints. Now, if you want to do that, do it you must, but do it in the 90th minute. You don't do it in the 49th minute where we're 1-0 up and then you've already been booked. You'll take them on for the team in the 49th minute. Are you bloody stupid? 49th minute, which left another 41 minutes plus injury time. That enabled Brighton to get in the game. And so Brighton, to no one's surprise, Brighton took control of the game. And there's another problem. Mikel Arteta as well. Negative tactics.
What did you make of him, Like, Trossard was awful today, yeah? But what did you make of him when Rice got sent off, bringing on a defender? Why didn't he bring Jorginho on?
That's what I'm getting to. First of all, we'll deal with Trossard as well. And in terms of his tactics, he's a very negative manager. And his negativity costs us today, because if you want to win the league, you have to win games like this. Yeah, it's the third game of the season. It doesn't matter. Can you see Pep Guardiola doing what Arteta did, bringing on a defender and taking off Trossard? No, you would not see him do that.
Nope.
Would you see Jurgen Klopp not do that? Now, I don't know about Arne Slot. He probably would do that. But any manager that is a student of attacking football at home against Brighton wouldn't bring on a defender and then try and nick a result at your home ground. Yes, you're down at 10 men, but come on, mate. You still had the better players. You still had the pace and the attackers to come on the pitch. To play defensive, what you've done is you allowed Brighton to the game. Let's talk about the goal. Let's talk about our two defenders. Let's talk about Saliba, because no one talks about Saliba because he's never a bozo. Let's talk about how he's out of position when Minter goes through. Oh, and then when Minter goes through, let's talk about Gabriel missing his tackle. And then our goalkeeper has to make the save. And then João Pedro, who probably should have been booked in the first half for kicking the ball away himself, scores. And let's talk about Veltman, where if it had not been for our goalkeeper again at home at the Emirates, we would have lost because he's going the wrong way.
He scuffed that the other. He should have put it straight in that corner near post. He scores and game's over.
Exactly. But the goalkeeper still has to save his feet. Now, Mick Arteta needs to ask himself a question. Don't use the fact that Declan Rice got sent off as an excuse, and don't give me that crap that that I wanted to preserve a point, and I thought that was the best way to go. You're basically bigging up Brighton to this kind of massive club on the level of a Man United, a Liverpool, or Man City. Now, yes, Brighton do have good results against Man United. They do have good results against us, but this is Arsenal. We're trying to win the league. And now, if we're trying to win the league and it's still 1-1 and we've still got the players on the pitch, be brave. Be brave. No fan would have complained if Arteta try to play attacking football, try to go for that win in a positive manner. No fan would have complained. Even if Brighton nicked it, we'd have thought, all right, no problem. But when you're in a situation where you bring defenders on the pitch, you're trying to nick one, I can understand you doing that, but you're home. You're home and you go for the title. You should. A big team, Real Madrid, will still go for that win. Bayern Munich will still go for the win. Man City will still go for that win. Big, and Liverpool, I don't know what it's like under Klopp, definitely go for it. And that's the thing. It's about a mentality thing. You shouldn't have that kind of negative mentality. Yes, we are difficult to beat. Yes, it's nice when we don't concede any chances. But come on, you're at home against Brighton. Yes, you're down to 10 men, but 3 points is better than 1 point. And then trying to keep it tight at home against Brighton. Come on. Now,
time wasting against Brighton, 1-1 at home. Yeah. How many times under Wenger, Kenny? Yeah. Did we go down to 10 men and we played better?
Well,
every time we lose a man again and get sent off under this manager, we fold, mate.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Under us, you're talking about Arsenal with the Adams Vieira days, where basically in training they practice, playing with 10 men because their players were getting sent off on a regular basis. If it wasn't Vieira getting sent off, it was Petit. And then Bergkamp went off a few times. Grimaldi's got off a few times. If you catch me drift, a lot of our players, were aggressive players, encouraged by our thing to get stuck in. Of course, they're the leaders. Now, these players, they're encouraged by our manager to at all costs, especially last season, and this season as well, to make themselves difficult to beat, to make themselves more compact. He's never got over the way we lost the league in 22-23, where we were playing attacking football, but on the counter-attack, teams were outnumbering us, like I said, creating chances. Our keeper had to make last-ditch saves, and basically, we succumbed, and we eventually succumbed to Man City that season 23 and lost the title. So Arteta's never gone for that. He's never ever going to allow teams to fill us with the counter attack, to outnumber us in midfield and get bodies forward. He's just not going to allow that. And that's going to be prevalent, especially when we go down to 10 men. That's the mentality of Mikel. Michel's defensive
It's too negative. He's too negative.
And that's it. His defensive mindset proved costly today. But let's not take it away from Mikel. The fact is, Declan Rice was on a yellow card, and he tried to con the referee, con the public into thinking he got fouled. When he didn't get fouled, it basically kissed his knee. It was a kiss on his knee, and he went down trying to get the player sent off. And then by doing that and lying on the floor, the referee thinking, right, I'm going to look at the cause and why the player tried to take the free kick early. Oh yeah, you blocked the free kick. Oh yeah, you booked. Off you go. Easy decision. It wasn't a difficult decision. I don't know why Arsenal fans are trying to, get every angle available to them and trying to talk about every interpretation. Boo-hoo. Let's get it straight, mate. During that game, Odegaard got kicked
He was awful,
to
mate.
shit.
He was
Yeah, but
shocking today.
as shocking as he was, he got kicked all over the place. The referee let the game flow. There was a time when I think it was one of the players. I don't know. It was one of the players. I think it was Minter. He's got the ball, but he followed through an Odegaard. And Odegaard was running around. Referee did nothing. Saka got the nudge of the ball. Referee did nothing. Second half, Martinelli was pushed into the stand. Referee did nothing. He got up and ran. Now, all those instances now, we better get used to the fact the referees are going to give us nothing. Referees are onto all the Gabriels, Martinelli, Magalhaes, and Jesus for their diving and play acting, and they're on to Saka for his play acting, and they're on.
Every time you can breathe on Saka, he's rolling around. It's like he's at carnival stroking his bum on the grass.
Exactly, and it's the same with Declan Rice. So get used to it.
I knew Declan Rice. Me and Matty sat on the watch along when Declan Rice got that first yellow card. Yeah, me and Matty sat there and said he'll be lucky to stay on the pitch today because he looked erratic from the get-go, Kenny.
Yeah, the reason why he looked erratic is because Brighton got their tactics spot on. Brighton saw what happened against Man United, saw that Man United were playing for the park in midfield. Brighton, you know that Arsenal got a better midfield, better players. So what do? You make sure you make yourself difficult to beat. You study the referee. Is the referee going to let things go? Yes. All right, he's going to let things go. We're going to get in Arsenal. We're going to get in hard. Because last time we played Arsenal, they played us off the park at our grounds because we let them play. We're not going to let Odegaard play. We're not going to let Partey play. And we're going to get in hard on all their players, Declan Rice. And then what we're going to do is we're going to keep the ball because the referee is going to let things go. That's proper football. And Arsenal need to get used to that because in the North London derby, in 2 weeks' time, it's going to be the same thing. And one thing Arsenal need to realise now, if you notice on set pieces, teams are sussing us out.
Yep.
The first half, when like I said, Declan Rice put the cross in, Gabriel was getting bunged to the floor. I think it's by Hazelwood, and the referee did nothing. He let it go, and that's what teams are doing now. They are blocking the runs of Saliba and Gabriel, and then and Benjamin White. Our best headers of the ball, Saliba and Gabriel. What's the common denominator now? Teams are sussing us out on not only on in terms of playing referees, they're sussing us out on the set pieces. So we've got to play a different way. We've got to go back to playing the expansive attacking football we played after the start of the new year. If we don't, then we're going to be in a situation where it's going to be drop points and then we're further away.
Facts. Listen, get home safely, mate. Always appreciate your time, Kenny. And international break. I know you like internationals, but listen, we got to fix up real quick in this next 2 weeks, right? Otherwise, we're done.
Well, first and foremost, we got to make a decision. Are we playing Sterling on the left or not? Because, as you said, we only touched on Trossard. Once again, Trossard starts, drops the ball, and again, who's shocked? I'm not shocked, but that's the way things are. It's very, very easy for us to make an interpretation that he's not happy with that left-hand side. You don't sign, he didn't go signing when his first choice. What happened? As soon as they found out he was available, and he found it available, the football club went for him. The reason why the football club went for him because hang on here, they think he's better than Trossard. They think he's better than Martinelli. They look at experience, and the fact is that he's a combination of what Trossard and Martinelli can give. He's got Martinelli's pace, and he's got Trossard's football brain, and he's got Trossard's, end products when he gets together. So those two need to think. Hang on here, we're dropping the ball too much. We now have got a player who can start ahead of us. He's better than us.
Facts.
Now, Arsenal fans don't want to hear this because before we signed Sterling, he was a shit player. Now I was the only one picking him up. Now we signed him, he's the best thing since sliced bread. Let me tell you something about you Arsenal fans. If we signed Red Rum, you'd be happy.
Facts. Get home safely, Kenny. Appreciate you, man. Make sure you follow Kenny Ken1972 on Insta. And we're out of here. Laters. Eddie out.